So let's talk about how absolutely horrific dating in Cambodia is. And by the way, this is a nice area. There's a good chance you won't be staying in a nice area like this. Most of Cambodia is shit. It's underdeveloped. It is a third world country. Girls like that pick their nose and then wipe it on their jumper while buying fruit. You know, it's backwards. Holding my phone like this can be dangerous because one of these rotten Cambodian guys might steal my phone and the police or no one does anything about it. Absolutely disgusting. So let's talk about dating Cambodian girls. There's probably a lot of problems here that I won't get to in this one video. But let's talk about just their attitude. So I've probably over the last 3 months, I don't know how many I've dated, but I've definitely spoke to over 1,000. I'm quite active. I slept with between 20 and 30. I lost count. There's one thing that there was. Let's just throw 3 things in. Number one, I would say, is they don't know what a white man is because they're not even third world here. They're like look at this fucker. Like, does his little fucking piece of shit. Sneaks up on the edge there, puts me in danger, won't slow down, and doesn't even recognize what he's done wrong. That's what these people do. Fuck these people. Seriously. I can't hate this place anymore. They see a white guy, and what they do is they just assume that because they are so fucked and their people are so fucked, keep in mind they had a genocide here, that a white man who's a foreigner must be worse. And the ironic, it's so hilariously ironic. The same genetic makeup of the guys that committed the genocide, the young Cambodian guys, are the same guys that will tell all of their girls and threaten girls if they date a white guy. They'll say lots of racist stuff. Like they're protecting what they think is theirs. That's fine. But that's why I don't recommend anybody come to this shithole. You can protect what is yours. That's fine. You can be super protectionist. We don't have to trade with you pieces of shit. We don't have to travel to your shit country. You want to be racist towards us? Every aspect of this society is fucked and racist. You're gonna find out real fast that it is impossible to build a connection with a local Cambodian dude, even make some friends, because they don't want anything to do with you. So let's talk about dating. So the girls aren't allowed out at nighttime. Now, if a girl is allowed to come out and see you at nighttime, she's sneaking out for 1 hour just to have sex with you really fast and then run back home before her parents or her relatives get home. They're just not allowed out at nighttime, and they just don't do it. And what they do is they say, it's our culture. Okay. Well, if that's your culture, then because your country's so dangerous and so fucked up, then that's not a culture to be proud of. And to recognize that it is, to even assume that it is more dangerous to go stay overnight at a white guy's house than a local, that's ridiculous in and of itself. So you're going to have a hard time getting a girl to come out and see you. A girl of like a decent age, like a girl under 25, under 21, very few are going to be able to go outside because their parents are legit Nazis. Their parents will not let them outside, and they'll use the same retarded excuse. It is culture. Well, again, the culture is because you people are so much crime here and you're so dangerous. That's not a culture to be proud of. Not being able to go out at night. 21-year-old woman living at home with her parents isn't allowed to go out and meet a guy at nighttime. Whoops, my finger was over the camera, but who cares? Um, because of culture, because it's dangerous. That's just fucked up. It's just fucked up on so many different levels. And it's an example of just how dangerous the place is here. They're women, as soon as the sun goes down, hide inside. Now, I have heard of lots of violent crimes. I've had my phone stolen. I've had a lot of issues here. But yeah, they won't. If you're trying to meet a girl here and you try to line up a date at night, you're going to have a lot of trouble. So I've switched to solely asking them if they're available in the morning. You try to line up a breakfast date or a lunch date, it's the only way you can make it happen. The majority of the girls I've slept with, it's been morning. And some girls, before going to uni, will come around at 8 a.m. in the morning to sleep with you on their way to uni. And they go, oh, I've only got an hour. So that's another aspect of it. I'll throw this in as number 2, is that they will come around just to sleep with you, but they'll just use you for sex. And because they just, why? I guess there's, and number 3, I'll throw 2 and 3 in together because they're connected. Number 1, that they'll just come around. I've had girls come around, they go, oh, I've got an English class on the weekend, can I come around in the morning? They'll literally just come around and sleep with you. And they go, okay, I got to go. I had one girl come around at night time. It was like 7 or 8 p.m. And she came directly to my place. And she actually basically asked where I lived and invited herself over, which made me think she might have been a prostitute. Turns out she wasn't. She was just, she just wanted to come around and sleep with me fast while her sister was out. And she's like, oh, I need to go, my sister's going to be back soon. And she basically like jumped on the bed and just threw herself at me. I just couldn't. And so you can't, like it's actually nice to, build some sort of connections with these people, but they don't want it because their society won't allow them to build connections with foreigners. You see? So that's one of the most disgusting racist things you could do. So what you do, it's some guys might see this as a positive, that they just get used for sex. I would like to have, build some sort of connections, know the locals. And the way I will learn more about the culture is having some girls that I can date who will teach me about the culture and have a lot of time to hang out with me. Keep in mind, this is a third world country. The idea that these girls don't have any time is absolute BS. I've dated girls that are doing their PhDs and doing real shit. These girls aren't doing jack shit. They're not doing anything. They got a lot of time on their hands. It's purely because of the racism of the community around them that they can't hang around and see you longer. So they're attracted to you, they'll come around and sleep with you, but they'll leave fast. And the only ones that are going to sleep with you and hang around for a long time, they're not really connected to any community. It's just disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And so the community is just a mess here. What they call is culture is just despicable racism. That's basically it. It wouldn't be allowed in any first world country. And I guess the world is turning very protectionist. And the fact that we're turning very protectionist makes me think that it might be time for the West to start behaving the same way. And then these people will find out the hard way that they should have been nice to us all along. Like, to treat me like I am like one of the locals is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm definitely not. Just the fact that I'm able to make these videos online and complain about my experience, it may or may not harm the reputation of Cambodia. But I gotta guarantee you, if you travel here, you'll be wasting your fucking time compared to any other country. You go to Vietnam, you go to Thailand, you're gonna have a far better experience. I don't recommend it at all.